inside Palico. The stack Fritos went from grams to kilos. Mac in one hand and the other hand grams of C-notes. Game got my eyes wider than the 430 buggy. No telling what the fuck I do for this money. Stay posted up close to killers and cutthroats. The thoroughest bitches who in they pussy stuff coat. As I cook and cut coat with the baking soda, arm and hammer, palm and hammers. Think you crazy nigga, my clips bananas. Taking over with the mafia. Hitting niggas for they bricks like Gracias, the cockiest. It's obvious, it's me, he who confirm frontin' niggas like you want it, well nigga, me too. What the fuck? I'm calling the bluff. Niggas act like they stopped making guns after they made yours. I'm sponsored by the NRA, DOAU. Greasy stand over your coffin like, hey you, tell the devil I'm coming, keep it hot. For now I got my eyes on the billboard spot. Don't stop, die for it. Take the stand, lie for it. No trial, get up in the chair, fry for it. Never telling the snitching, rather swim with the fishing. Motherfucker respect it, the commission, die for it. Get on the stand, lie for it. No trial, get up in the chair, fry for it. Never telling the snitching, rather swim with the fishing. Motherfucker respect it, the commission. Missing me my unsell bricks for my nigga PD.
Oh, the PD reference, you know. Let me get this off the screen. If you can hear me well, let it be known in the chat. Let it be known. Let me get this out of here. Yo, this is disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. We're disagreeable. And we're going to have a probably short discussion about the Andrew Tate ritual is complete. You feel me? Masculinity as in pop culture, not as in the actual man. We're talking in pop culture, Gen Z. This is not for you if you're my age or even around my age. This is for the young children. It's kind of like people who go through the airport when they started doing all this nonsense with touching you all over and molesting you to be able to get on an airplane. And people, oh, it's not a big deal, just go through whatever. You are who you are already. It's not for you. It's for your little baby that you're holding, that they see a person in a uniform. It's normal for them to molest them or whatever. You feel me? Be able to do whatever they want to do to them. You feel me? So if you, let's just leave it there. That's the aspect we're looking at it. No, this does not apply to me or probably you, but this applies to the generations coming, because the Andrew Tate ritual and the meme magic wasn't for you. All right. So let's just get into the post fight, because I don't know if I could play the fight without getting kicked out of here. So let's get into the post fight. Give me a second. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's do it.
10 years retired, a little bit of time in a Romanian. Yeah, obviously I didn't get the result I wanted, but truthfully, the result I wanted was to see if I could still do it. 40 years old, 10 years retired, a little bit of time in a Romanian dungeon. It was always going to be a big ask against someone so much bigger than me, younger than me, more active than me, but I wanted a real challenge. I didn't want to fight a tin can. I didn't want to fight someone older than me or smaller than me. You know, I felt like I won the first 2 rounds. But then because he's 20 kilo heavier, he started leaning on me and sapped some energy. But I didn't quit. Never give.
I don't know if anybody else watched this fight, but it was the sloppiest, dumbest thing in the world. And I don't know, maybe I'm delusional. I probably am delusional, because the young guy would probably beat me out of just being, I think it's like my height or a little bit taller, and you're young and you're in good shape. You probably beat me. But this guy's, he had no hands, dog. He had no hands. I was like, the reason I know it's a ritual, for one, the guy is kind of zesty. The guy who beat him is kind of zesty. So that's what it's supposed to be doing, putting the whole zesty ritual on top. Pause. Hold on, we got a chat. Who's in? Oh, we got a shotgun in the chat. What's good? So yeah, the guy who beat him is kind of zesty. You feel me? Came out with the pink gloves. I think in one of his last fights, he was like twerking in the ring. Hold up. If I had to see it, then y'all got to see it. Hold up. If I had to see it, y'all got to see it. Chase. Yeah, that's the name. I don't even like that I searched that. Hold up. Hold on, where's he gonna? Give me a second. Let me find this. If I had to see this bullshit, y'all gotta see it. Y'all, if I had to see this shit, y'all gotta see it. Hold up, hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Stop that. Boom. Let's bring that up. Man, I thought this was gonna be the. My bad. You know, I do this show on the fly. I don't really care about the production value, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's look into some things like this. Let's look into this. Let's see if this is actually true. Should I use ChatGPT or just use Google? Let's use Google. Was Andrew Tate Tate released from prison on the same day that Matrix was released? Is that true? Not interested. 24. The control is being turned perceived conspiracy against him. I don't trust you. Should I go to DeepSeek? Should I go to DeepSeek? Hold on, maybe I'll go to DeepSeek. Hold up. Actually, follow that. Let's go right here. Oh shit! I'm rusty. My bad. I'm rusty. I haven't done this in a minute. And I got this goddamn laser mouse on this marble table. It's not working the best.
Never give up, never retreat, never surrender, fight to the end, go out on your shield. So I have no excuses. Training camp went fantastic. Time is the fire in which we all burn. Unfortunately, a 40-year-old's not a 22-year-old.
Well, last I heard, Tate said he just moved it to the side. I don't even know what that means. Sounds funny style. Sounds funny style. I really don't even know what that means. But if it's funny style, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it where it's at. You feel me? And also, when I'm watching this fight with Tate, as an intelligent man, you feel me? As a businessman, I have no aspirations to have a professional fighting career after this fight. If I knew I was losing to this guy, I would have just got dirty right away. You feel me? Shovel uppercut to the balls or something like that. Headbutting like crazy. Forearms. I'm gonna have the guy so frustrated that I might be able to get a punch off, or they're just gonna end the fight, and who cares? You feel me? This is not a sanctioned boxing match or something like that. You feel me? I'm still gonna get my check, and then I walk out of there they're like, "Oh, you were losing, you were cheating." I say some slick shit like, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying." You feel me? He's like, "Life's not fair. I'm a savage. Life's," you feel me? I'd rather go out like that than go out like he went. Oh, I go out on my shield as a man and all that shit. Nah, I go like, yo, life ain't fair. And when shit got ugly, I got ugly. You feel me? You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. Huh? I'm a savage. You feel me? Hold up.
But I gave it my absolute all, and I have nothing but respect for Chase. I have no excuses. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I'm not going to make up any reasons. He was the man who won. He deserves this victory. Truthfully, completely, and honestly, I'm actually very proud of him. And I'm glad to know that Misfits have a true champion, because he is a true champion. Because he showed tremendous heart and tremendous grit.
This nigga is just freestyling. You can tell you can tell that he can't even think right now. You feel me? That's why I'm not sure if he was just ushered through the ritual through his bloodline, or if he was totally aware of the ritual, or if he was just ushered through the ritual. I'm not sure. But you can tell he's fucked up right now. He's just trying to do the right things and say the right things, just like homie next to him. You feel me? I might just review that fight on another show, but homie next to him, he's like 32. Tony Ferguson's like 42. Tony Ferguson worked the hell out of him. You feel me? And this guy wasn't a pushover. He had a little dog in him or whatever. Pause. You feel me? But Tony Ferguson beat the shit out of him.
And he fought to the end just like I did.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
So I'm not disappointed in myself. I don't operate from that frame. The only way I would be disappointed in myself is if I was too scared to fight at all. And when I first agreed to fight, when I told Mams, there was a conversation and everyone said, Andrew, you're 40 years old. You just got out of jail. You've been through so much.
What do you mean you just got out of jail? Hasn't it been mad years? This guy has no idea what he's saying. Like, hasn't it been mad years since you've been out of jail? What are you talking about? Or just have I lost all perception of time? Because that's also a possibility. I could be living outside of time right now. It could have been 2 weeks ago. Did you just get out of jail 2 weeks ago?
You have so many problems and so much going on. Why would you do this? Why would you risk it all? Why would you get in there? And I felt a tinge of fear for the first time in my life. And that's when I knew I had to fight. Because the second I felt afraid, I knew I had to fight. I can't live doubting myself.
Yeah, Shaka, it was boxing, not kickboxing, which if I was him, I would have kickboxed. You feel me? I would have kickboxed. And also, since this misfits boxing or whatever is a joke, you could have also been the first one to introduce kickboxing bouts to the promotion. You feel me? That's how I know this is a ritual. There are too many things that don't make sense. You feel me? I'm gonna go box this giant idiot, this ogre, this big zesty ogre, and let him beat the shit out of me. You feel me? That's not going down. Yo, like I said, maybe you're not an honorable man and all that shit, nigga. Fuck you. Like, this is Earth. This is hell. This is not about honor, dog. It's just not about not having honor in a fight. I'm talking about if I was in Tate's position. If I'm just fighting somebody and we have like it's a sport or whatever, I'm gonna agree to the rules of the sport. In the streets, I'm doing whatever I need to do to you. But if we're having a sporting bout, a spar or whatever, I'm gonna adhere to those rules. But if I'm Tate in this situation and I'm so-called top G and all this shit, and I see that my aura is gonna get depleted, I'd rather have super villain aura than have loser aura. I'd rather have super villain aura, evil genius aura, than have loser aura. So like I said, I am shovel hooking to the balls, headbutting the nose, scraping the face with the forearm, everything short of the Mike Tyson bite.
Seeds of doubt grow into forests of inaction. I don't operate that way. If Chase and I had to fight again tomorrow, I'd go tomorrow still with 100% belief in myself, even though I know he just beat me. That's who I am. So the second I knew that, I was worried about it, I knew I had to do it. And I'm not afraid to lose. I'm afraid to not try. So once again, absolute respect to Chase. Complete respect to Chase. No excuses. I'm not going to give you any bullshit about injuries or any of that crap. He got in there. He fought against the odds.
I'll make excuses. I'll make excuses for you, Tate. You got put in the ritual. You feel me? You were tied up. You were bound by the spirits of the four winds or whatever they put on your ass. You feel me? You were done. They put you in there with a zesty ogre. You're 40 years old. They put you in there with a young, giant ex-NFL player. And to be real, maybe I am being delusional thinking I could beat that guy's ass that he was in there with. Because just because I feel like I got better hands or whatever, doesn't mean you can beat a giant NFL young guy who's working out every day. You feel me? Weight classes mean something. Size means something. Youth means something. I'm not totally delusional. You feel me? That's why I'm cheating if I have to.
And he beat me, and he deserves full credit. He's a true champion.
Hold up. What we got in the chat? But why live now? It was yesterday. I have to go live right when the fight happens. You feel me? I'm not a goddamn sports announcer. I'm not a pundit. I don't even watch sports. I just watch combat sports. I don't watch sports. What's the guy who speaks on sports? A sports announcer? Well, who's the guy who speaks on sports? Somebody in the chat who'll be watching NFLs and the NHLs and the NBAs and all these other levels. This nonsense. What is it called when you a sportscaster? Like, what is that called? A sports broadcaster? What's it called? I don't care if there's only two people here. One of you motherfuckers know what this is. What is the sports nigga called? You feel me? I'm not that guy. I'm just some guy who talks about things that I want to talk about. And who's this? This is Summit Gnar, whatever the hell your name is. You might be some type of Indian. You might be some type of Indian or something, dog. Look through the rest of my content. You'll see that I'll never be monetized and I have no aspirations to. You feel me? I read price charts and trade the financial markets. You feel me? I'm fishing in a $7.3 trillion a day pool. I'm not worried about YouTube tiny checks. You feel me? Even though I might take one day. Shaka says, I don't even have TV. I didn't know he fought. I'm surprised I didn't hear anybody talk about it. It was here and there, just because I watch I watch MMA a little bit. I don't really watch boxing. A big fight, I might watch it, but this is my a spear of combat sports or whatever. And to me, I know where to get all this shit easy. If you want to watch anything, just go to the Russian search engine Yandex and search for what you want to search for, and be very deliberate about the title. Be like, I want to watch this for free. Put in the name of this UFC number, whatever. Free, streaming live, streaming. It's going to give you a whole bunch of links where you can watch whatever you want to watch. You feel me? I don't have a TV either. Let me not say that. There's TVs all around the crib and shit like that, but I'm not watching them motherfuckers. I'm not watching them. Who watches TV? Yo, sometimes somebody I know they'll be like, yo, this show, you should check out the show The Boys. For one, that sounds sus. And two, he's like, you should check out the show The Boys, man. It's actually pretty good. Watch True Detective. Watch this, watch that. Who the fuck got time to watch things? That's crazy to me. I barely got time to do nothing. My favorite thing to do, which is absolutely nothing, I barely got time to do that. How do I got time to watch a goddamn series? Every once in a blue moon, I'll watch something. You feel me? Every once in a blue moon. And I'm not going to watch the series and, it's coming out tonight, I'm going to watch it. No. When that shit drops, when it's all said and done, I'm going to watch it all in one night. I'm going to halfway watch it. It's going to be on the screen while I'm doing something else. You feel me? Let's talk about so Shaka, you didn't see Anthony Joshua break Jake Paul's jaw. Did you see that? And that fight was kind of trash too, but at least he got his jaw broken. He went down on his shield. At least you know what? That was better than the Conor McGregor Mayweather shit. Mayweather was supposed to put that thing on, he didn't have to knock him out, but he was supposed to put him on the mat.
That Andrew, you've been an absolute gentleman, an absolute pleasure to work with.
All right, I don't want to big up Andrew Tate anymore. Like I said, this is what's going to be a long show. If some people pulled up, I might chill and talk some shit. Let me drop the link. Hold up. I told you I'm rusty. That's how you drop links. Yeah, let's drop the link. You feel me? Maybe I could change the title. We can get into some idiocy. You feel me? I haven't been on here, haven't been going live or anything like that. I've been really locked in on understanding these markets, these price charts and whatnot, and I've come to some epiphanies, and this is going to be a crazy year. This is going to be a very crazy year. I'm telling you, it's like learning a language, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's like the only way they can stop me from rinsing this market is if they change the algorithm 100%, change the whole nature of the markets. And they can't do that because their satanic system relies on this ebb and flow of the markets. You feel me? You know what? Let's get into some fuckery. Hold on. Let's get into some fuckery. Hold on. Where's some nonsense that we can get into? So some complete nonsense. Hold on. My watch later is also is always filled with some of the most profound content you can ever come across. Some of the most interesting, mind expanding, cognitive enhancing content you can come across, and the other half of it is just nonsensical, nothing garbage. And let's see if we can get into some trash. Let's go dumpster diving. Hold on, let's go dumpster diving. You see, I don't got time for this, but here. I don't want to show you guys all my watch laters. You feel me? It's none of your business. But this guy, let me go right here. Can I zoom that more? Oh, let's go right there. Yeah. Share screen. Boom. Is that it? No, right there. If you're into weird things, interesting things like I am of fringe sciences, I've never seen this guy's channel before, but I started watching this earlier. And when I go lay down to go to sleep, I probably will let this ride out. Very interesting, especially if you really taken time in your own life to study and look into the nature of reality itself, you know, and how randomness and novelty seem to. That's a whole nother show. I'm saying for people who are into that shit, this is very interesting. Very interesting. And he's being very should I say methodical, tedious, systematic? Yeah, kind of systematic with his approach of how he's breaking down his theorem or hypothesis or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? But let me find some trash. Let me find some garbage though. Like I said, we're dumpster diving. We're not digging for gold. We are dumpster diving. Oh, that reminds me too. This was crazy too. You niggas don't even want to know about shit. Hold on. We're going to the trash right back. We're going to the trash. You know what? Let's look into this. Because I've never been to Cartagena. And they say there's like a black-owned hotel. So maybe I'll go mess with them. Oh, let's get this up. Let's get this up.
Clean soul, good karma is a must. Yeah.
2 hour driving 2 hours from Barranquilla to Cartagena to visit Unc J Hotel. I've yet to go to Barranquilla right here, but it's cut off the map. But right across this little gulf or bay or whatever you want to call it, it's pretty fucking far. That's where Santa Marta is, like right on the other side of this. So I've been to Santa Marta, and at night you can see this Barranquilla like glowing across the ocean.
Hey, new beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut. I was stuck inside a.
Yo, what's good, y'all? So I pulled up to my man J Hotel, man. I'm gonna show y'all everything about it, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 hour drive from Barranquilla down here, man, to come support my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go, right there, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. He got it secured, man.
Man, welcome, bro. Welcome. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
We out here, beautiful Colombia.
Beautiful
Colombia. Appreciate you coming through, brother.
Check out that gate though, man. He got secured, man. You ain't getting in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, black-owned hotel in Cartagena. Let's see what it's like.
Yeah, we got that code on the way out. Ordered this from the United States, bro, and had it shipped over here, you know, because I'm always thinking safety first, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lock on the outside, but then you open up the door, close it. When you get ready to leave, you got to punch a code to get out. So I like two-way protection, you know, so it's all good, bro.
I forgot to mention too, it gets friendly. Guest friendly, man, for y'all guys that, you know what I'm saying? It's guest friendly, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir. Come on through.
Let's check it out, man.
It's definitely guest friendly. You know what I'm saying? You can bring your uncle or your auntie or whatever, because a lot of places you can't have no visitor.
Right.
But
Tell me about it.
reading between the lines, it is friendly. It can be two persons, you know, that come and rent the room or whatever. You know, we don't try to gatekeep nothing. So as long as you come in here and you're safe, that's all we care about. Your safety.
Right. Yeah, because you book most of these hotels and apartments, you gotta have that stuff booked ahead of time. Like once you step in your place, you can't bring no more visitors in. But that's it.
Yes, I had a situation where we went to Santa Marta, so my girlfriend invited her sister. They wouldn't even let her sister up. You know,
my girl, her mother. They wanted her mother. I'm like, that's her mother,
bro.
They're like, no, she can't come in because you didn't have her in when you first got.
You got to register them
before
previously or whatever. So yeah, definitely.
So y'all ain't got to worry about that with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
he ain't got those rules, y'all. So that's one main reason why you need to book you.
Or some places they actually charge you per.
Let's see what the room is looking like, man. I just want to see what the brothers with the black man is doing out there. Let's see what the room is looking like. All right, he got a little number code on the door. I wouldn't say that's standard, but it's not like some crazy shit. You know, one of my favorite spots in Medellin have the doors like that. But let's see if his room is hidden for something. Let's see if his room. Let me let him open the door. My bad. Let me let him go from opening the door.
You know what I'm saying? You should check.
Nice modern hallways. It looks cool.
Got one in the room, man. There you go. Y'all see that? Nice, man. So how many suites you got?
10
suites, y'all. Very nice, man. This the same.
Nice little building, 10 suites. It's pretty, you know, I might have to build one of those near future.
Sheets they use in the hotels, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got a
It's on the other side.
You got a safe? Oh,
yeah,
okay. It's on the other side. Put your valuables in.
We even doing the fancy fold on the beds, man. Ain't no Airbnbs doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's hotel type of shit.
Yeah. Professional, man. You got your AC right.
Well, where do you think that guy got his money from, just from how he's speaking? The guy with the bucket hat. How do you think he got his bread? I would say he started investing early and he's in the military. For some reason, I just got that right away. Let me know what you think.
Right there?
Yes, sir.
So you're not going to burn up.
And we got hot water.
Oh, that's a major.
So
that's right there, man.
When you're looking at prices here in Colombia, you want to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Because like I said, a lot of
nigga, we don't need no preamble for you to tell us your high ass price. Just say the price.
Places, man, it may be cheaper, but you ain't got no hot water in that joint.
Right,
it
man.
May be cheaper, but you can't bring nobody, or you got to pay per person. So you're gonna end up at the same price or more than what you pay here. And I feel like we wanted to give you guys quality. You don't see plaster. A lot of these Airbnbs, plaster coming off the walls and everything.
Solid.
This thing is solid, bro. I got a guy that comes through, bro. It paints at least once a week.
How much is the damn place, man?
Like I'm back at the Dominican Republic, man. The Dominican Republic known for the cold water, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the internet and electricity going out, for sure. I was in Santo Domingo, no disrespect. Through with us, come top through with us, man.
Black home, you know what I'm saying?
Sir. Suite number 10.
Yeah, this is best one. This is favorite one, y'all.
Man, don't be telling them my favorite one. Don't be telling them my favorite one.
Yeah.
So you got the little balcony, but you can't really see. We got to see the price, man, because I've stayed in I kind of went crazy all over Colombia. So I've stayed in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Very nice, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of places, from Bogota to Minca to Santa Marta, Cartagena, fucking all over Medellin. You feel me? Guatapé. So Hold on, man. We need some good edit. Oh, here we go. Prices.
You can have it if I'm not here, but if not, we got 9 others.
So what's the pricing?
So we went about 125 Monday through Thursday.
Hell no.
And the good thing about us is we're gonna try to stay consistent. And then
hell no. 125. Yo, you guys want to hear something interesting? I'm drinking this green tea and like, excuse me, no shit like went down the wrong pipe. Pause. You feel me? I don't know. I can fix it by taking another sip. Hold on. All right. There's a place that's very similar to these rooms in Medellin that I stayed in. I went on a trip that was like, I went on a short trip one time, like just a week, like 6 days or just a week. You feel me? I paid like $130 for the week in this place. In this moderate fire, meaning very nice, clean room, everything moderate, pretty sizey, and I had a fucking not a balcony, but what's it called when you're on the ground floor? I had like a backyard or whatever. You feel me? Fire, lush, tables outside to chill. Like $130 for a week, and this nigga wants. Hold on, what do you say? Hold up, I want it on the screen. This from Monday through Thursday, nigga on 125.
And the good thing about us is we're gonna try to stay consistent. And then weekends is gonna be 150 a night.
Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, if you're willing to spend $150 a night and where you're going, you need to holler at me. I have you living like a goddamn narco boss out there. If you're willing to spend $150 a night while you're in Colombia, hold on, let me add Colombia to the title. So, this got me in Colombia mode, fuck it. Let me add Colombia to the title. Why has it got the old title in here when I'm putting it? Am I gonna mess it up? No, let me not mess this up. Yo, if you're willing to spend $150, what's 150 times what's 150 times 7? That's that's 1,000. That's 1,000. That's 1050. Is that 1050? Am I wrong? Hold on. Is that 1050? Hold on, let me use the calculator. Is that 1050? We got 150 times 7. Wait, not times. Oh yeah, it is times. My bad. I put it 150 times 7. 1050. I am correct. So if you're willing to spend 1050, I'm telling you, I have you out there living like, maybe not like Pablo, but you be living like a goddamn narco Sicario underboss out there. You feel me? Facts. Right, let's get into some other shit. Hold on, let's get into some other shit. Just remove from the stage for a minute. I'm just chilling, do my thing by myself. I don't care if nobody hits the link, and I'll drop it again. Peer pressure, you dumbass nigga. My bad. You know I got respect for you niggas. You know I got respect for you guys. I do want to just talk some shit and get some silliness out before I get back to studying. Earlier, I was building my trading plan and having my my morning refresher and all that shit written up, and I need to go finish that before I knock out. But let's see if we can get to anything else interesting. Now we know this guy's place. 125 at best, you're gonna get a room. Get the fuck out of here, dog. I was staying in a spot like that for $26 a night. $26 a night. And the prices do fluctuate. That bitch might go up to 80, maybe. But you know, we know the people. And we know the times. You feel me? Let me see. Do I got anything else in the dumpster? What do we have in the dumpster that we can get out of here? Let's look into this. Oh, let's go.
And a break from daily life. Every year, tens of thousands of tourists leave Europe in search of warm beaches, friendly smiles, and a break from daily life. And thousands of them choose a tiny country on the West African coast. A place with a superb climate, golden beaches, quiet resorts, and a reputation for hospitality. But beneath this...
Yeah, if you get on your gym game, could you go out there and like play your hate on the Africans? You feel me? Play your hate on that. We'll get into it.
Picture-perfect paradise lies a much more complicated reality. Because among these tourists, a specific group stands out. Older British women. Women in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, who arrive for a simple holiday, but often end up forming intimate relationships with young Gambian men. Locals call them bumsters, young beach boys who charm, entertain, and sometimes form long-term romantic or transactional relationships with foreign.
Look at this right here. Look at homie right here. This nigga's in heaven. Yo, this nigga right. Look at the nigga on the right. Yo. This nigga's in heaven. You're the one that I want. You're the only one that I am. Say it's hard to believe you're in heaven.
Women. Some of these relationships turn into real companionship. Others become financial traps, emotional manipulation.
You know what, Plane? It is about to be 2026. I have no idea what reality is outside of my own perception and what I can control and what I can manifest to do through my will. I don't know what's real anymore. This could all be fake. This could all be AI generated.
Or pure.
But is it a lie?
Survival strategies. So today we explore the deeper truth. Why are older British women travelling to Gambia for young men? What is happening on Gambian beaches? And how did this small country...
You know what, Plane? If this is all AI, I'm not going to play or hate. Oh, so this guy's channel has 8.3 thousand subscribers, and this video has 51K views in 2 weeks. I guess that's pretty good. I guess that's pretty good. We'll give it a little bit of time. It might be trash, but we are digging through the trash, so we'll move on if it's too disgusting. Just like you do when you're digging through the trash. When you're digging through the dumpster, when you're dumpster diving, you just move on past the things that are too disgusting, and you try to look for something salvageable.
Small country become a hub for a controversial form of tourism? To answer that, we need to go back to history, economics, culture, and the human stories on both sides. The Gambia is Africa's smallest mainland nation, a thin strip of land wrapped around the River Gambia, bordered entirely by Senegal, except for its Atlantic coastline. Its major towns, Banjul, Serekunda, Kololi.
Here's the thing. I don't want to make this an African FBA issue or any of that thing like that, but Africans be talking crazy about Americans, and they be living in goddamn alleyways and canals and shit like this. Your whole country built like a spill, huh? Your country built like the lower intestines, and you talking about Americans, but I digress.
Except for its Atlantic coastline. Its major towns, Banjul, Serekunda, Kololi, Bakau, Bijilo, and Brufut, form a lively tourism belt where most visitors stay. When the British first established colonial rule in the 19th century,
it's always the white man.
Gambia's economy revolved around groundnuts, fishing and river trade. But by the 1970s and 1980s, the country needed a new source of revenue.
You heard that? Hold on.
But by the when the British first established colonial rule in the 19th century, Gambia's economy revolved around groundnuts, fishing and river trade. But by the
Before the white man got there, we were just farming, fishing, and trading on the river. After the white man arrives, you're selling dick on the beach.
1970s and 1980s, the country needed a new source of revenue. Tourism became that lifeline. European tour operators discovered Gambia's warm climate, just a 6-hour flight from London, much shorter and cheaper than the Caribbean. This created a new tourism model, low-cost winter sun holidays for Europeans.
Okay. Okay, plane. You see, plane. You see what we're looking at on the screen. I could sell her a little something, no problem.
Low-cost winter sun holidays.
I could sell her something, no problem. You feel me? Take care, you know.
For Europeans, especially retirees. And as tourism grew, something else grew with it. A shadow industry.
Kiss that British bitch right in the mouth.
Sex tourism won the...
Hey, yo. All right, look at this old lady. If she's gonna change my life, I'll hold her up in the water. Fuck it. If this old lady's gonna change my life, I'm holding her up in the water.
It wasn't listed in travel brochures.
Yo, I have to do this show again, and this has to be the thumbnail.
The rise of bumpsters. In the 1980s and 90s, local Gambian youth, mostly from poor neighborhoods of Serekunda, Bakote, and Tanji, discovered a unique opportunity. Foreign tourists were friendly, curious, and often lonely. Young Gambian men were charming, athletic, and eager to escape poverty.
So sometimes they get a little kind of batty. Sometimes okay. You know what? That is facts. Why am I acting stupid like I don't know this? Because I personally know bitches who I used to fuck with, white girls who went to Jamaica, and when I saw the content from them being there, I'm like, you were definitely getting cracked out there, bitch. You feel me? Definitely getting cracked.
The beaches of Kololi, Kotu, and Senegambia became the center of a quiet economy. And these young men became known as bumpsters. The name originally meant someone who hangs around tourists asking for money or help. But over time, it took on a very different meaning. A bumpster became a beach guide, a companion, a dancer or entertainer, a language assistant, and sometimes a romantic partner.
All of the above. Sounds like a pimp. I'm doing everything. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley, I'm a bumpster.
Genuinely wanted friendship or connection. Others were driven by economic need. Many saw it as a way to meet older European women who could help them travel.
Hold up, plane, that's what plane. Plane says they gotta fight the whole village for a baddie. You got the game effed up, plane. This shit's about choosing, no force. You feel me? No force. If you gotta raise your hand to another bumpster player on the beach, that means your game ain't tight enough. This is about choosing, dog.
Build a business or support their families. For women arriving from Britain, many divorced, widowed, or simply lonely, the attention felt flattering, liberating, even healing. But the age gaps were dramatic. A 60-year-old British woman with a 22-year-old Gambian man was not unusual.
Chevy Silverado.
Let me not get into that. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on the bumpsters. Pause. Hey yo.
Soon, international media began calling the Gambia
Snitches. This is what the white man does. Before he shows up, you're farming ground nuts, you're fishing, and you're doing river trade. He shows up, in less than a generation, you're selling dick on the beach. You feel me? And then if you find a way to turn that into something that can be advantageous to you in any way and not 100% exploitive to you, then he comes in and judges you and criminalizes you. Yo, shout out to Yakub and Edom and all of them. Y'all, yeah, man, y'all cold as hell.
the Benidorm for older women, or the cougar capital of Africa. But this is an oversimplification. The truth is far more complicated and human. So what drives these women? The reasons are surprisingly consistent and deeply emotional. The first reason
it's emotional. Come on, dog.
Is loneliness and finding companionship. Many women traveling alone are divorced, widowed, or retired.
Divorced, widowed, or retired. Long story short, they got some white guy's money, and now they're going out there getting, you know how it goes.
Some haven't felt desired in years. In Gambia, they find young men who treat them with warmth and attention. Not judgment, not pity, just companionship. For the first time in a long time, they feel wanted. Second, to escape emotions. A holiday in Gambia is cheap compared to Spain or Greece. For pensioners living on limited income.
Hold up. This is how these niggas are living out there? I'm not saying this is fire in the picture. I'm just saying. Hold up. Maybe I judged too soon. Maybe I'm the one losing in life over here trying to live the American dream and buy a $1 million house, or buy some more property or something. Man, pay property tax till I die, and after, it doesn't matter. After a while, it will go back into the hands of the Zionist bankers and some other white people and shit. You feel me? Paying property tax, I'm never owning shit. You feel me? Working forever. Having a birth certificate, being bonded to the system, having my life force generate money and be traded on the stock market. And unless you go through tedious legal processes, I can't access any of this. And I got to do all that to never own anything. And they're over there also not really owning anything, but they kind of are owning more than I am. And they're just chilling and smashing. Who's the dummy?
It's an easy escape. Sunshine, culture, dance, and adventure. The motivations of these women are deeply personal. Number 3 is feeling young again. A 25-year-old Gambian man dancing with a 65-year-old tourist at Senegambia Strip isn't unusual.
Hey, we don't run that back. You feel me? That's why he getting paid. He grabbed that laundry bag marshmallow like she was shardy. You feel me? Like she was really, as the young balls say, fine shit. You feel me? That's why he getting paid. Look, you know why he deserves that money? Because I couldn't do that, and you couldn't do that either. But he's standing there looking at her while she dances like she's a bad bitch in the club, and then he goes and grabs her like she's fine shit, as the young boys would say.
Gambian man dancing with a 65-year-old tourist at Senegambia Strip.
Look at that shit. Nigga.
Isn't unusual. For many women, it's thrilling. A rediscovery of confidence. Number 4, economic power imbalance. Let's be honest, poverty pushes many young Gambian men into these relationships. A tourist buying meals, clothes, or gifts can change a young man's life. Some women understand this, others do not. Number 5, hope for something real.
Yeah, they don't understand it. They're from the most imperialistic country on earth, the British Empire. You feel me? And they're going to Africa on the coast, and they don't understand that they can change somebody's lives with a little bit of money that they took from their husband's divorce.
A surprising number of these relationships evolve into marriage. Some even relocate to Britain, Sweden, or the Netherlands. But for every success story, there are many heartbreaks. If you're enjoying this, Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. The other side, why Gambia's youth participate. For young Gambians, the motivations are complex. They enter these relationships.
Well, I'm guessing this black woman is a Gambian woman. And you can see her hair texture is almost the same as the white lady's hair. You feel me? Because that's not her hair. So I can see why they might be fed up over there.
For many reasons. Economic survival, Gambia has high youth unemployment. A young man earning $3 or $5 a day selling fruit or fishing might suddenly receive £50, £100, or even more from a tourist.
Crazy money. You're making $5 a day selling fruit, and somebody hits you with the £100.
It's life-changing. The dream.
And it might be a little Edomite baddie like this.
It's life-changing.
With some nice hangers.
The dream of Europe. Many bumsters believe a relationship with a European woman could open pathways to a visa. Some succeed. Many don't. Cultural influence.
Hold up. We are not just going to glaze over that or glance over or whatever you want to say, pause. She was beating our brother like in slavery days on an exotic island.
Relationship with a European woman could open pathways to a visa. Some succeed. Many don't.
Hold up, what's going on here?
Cultural influence.
Yo. What the hell is going on right here?
Many don't. Cultural influence.
Why is she beating this nigga in the beach? Yo, it's so common. Yo, Africans, I know you talk crazy about Americans, but it's so common for you to get beat by white people over there that you could be in a resort spot surrounded by people everywhere in the water, and nobody cares that they're pulling your locks and slapping the shit out of you like this.
Many don't. Cultural influence. In Gambian coastal society, having a foreign partner is sometimes seen as a sign of success. A young man who marries a European can become a celebrity in his neighborhood. Genuine affection. We must remember.
All right, we're gonna stop it there. Talking about some goddamn genuine affection. This is game, nigga. This is game. You feel me? This shit is some stomp down reverse pimping or whatever it is, pimping yourself or something like that. You know what? Let's throw this on. Hold on. Is this still up? Let me put this. Playing still in here. Bad bumstish. Bumster. I don't want to live in a fantasy. Even though you can trick and kind of like somebody before and end up like fucking with somebody. So, say I have experience in that, but that's not the norm. And it's not what you guys are going to experience because you ain't like me. You feel me? Hold on. Like I said, we're digging through the trash. This is not going to be any cohesive content. Look at this. I love these videos. This is very meditative for me. You feel me? You guys ever watch these videos where the guys go to the infested farms that are infested with rats? They go out with a night vision and just shoot them. You guys watch these videos? They got the fire scope and they're pound, they're dying through the fence. Pound. Pound through the fence. You guys watch these videos? It's like is this like death ASMR? You feel me? Look how many rats are in the roof of this fucking farm or barn or whatever. You feel me? I would pay to do this. If I could go out and like chill with a field with a night vision, and we just chill and we go like shoot rats from a distance, that might be kind of fun. You feel me? I'm here watching rats getting shot and commenting on it, and you guys are here. I know there's some people in here watching, not saying anything. You know why? Because you like it too. You don't want to go kill rats. Ew, look at the rat. It's like pissing and bleeding. Ugh. Disgusting. Kill them all. See, this one's the most like ASMR relaxing. Let's hear a shot. Pink. It's like air pellets. Dang, done.
Oh, it is just carnage in there.
Done. You hear how, like, that's the ASMR of it. It's very relaxing.
I can get one through.
You get to hear the pink.
Stop.
Boom. Very ASMR, you feel me? There's also the ones, I think he's called Mink Man, where the guy has trained like minks. And does he have dogs or something? I think he might have dogs, but he trains a mink to like go beat the shit out of rats for him. And the mink beats the shit out of rats. He like puts the mink in a hole. That shit goes down and just finds a rat and starts kicking his ass. Beats the shit out of it. Kills it. Puts it in all types of chokeholds and all that shit. And brings it out to the guy. And look, 4 people sit here and we're watching this guy just shoot rats.
Cracks me up how people think that shooting them in the brain is not ethical because they twitch. You can take the whole head off and they'll still bloody twitch for a while.
Well, it's just nice.
Come on, stick your big fat head.
Yo, we not worried about ethics, dog. If you could shoot a little bomb into their head every time and then the bomb would explode their whole head, I would like to see that. It's a rat. It's disgusting. You feel me? Even though one time in one of my earlier cribs when I was like 19 or 18 in Florida, I did keep hearing something coming in my house at some point. You feel me? So I was like, yo, let me get a rat trap. So I got a rat trap because I wasn't seeing like shit anywhere, but I would like hear things when I'm trying to sleep. I was like, yo, I got a rat trap. And like I put it down, I forgot what I put on it. And then I came back not that long later. It was like an hour later. And there was a big ass rat dead on this shit, but it wasn't ugly like gray. This shit looked like it came from a pet shop. It was like it was light brown with the white spots on it. It was like a very nice looking rat. You feel me? Maybe because I was living in a nice neighborhood, the rats were better. I had better rats. You feel me? That's the one and only time that I've like killed a rat at any house that I've ever lived at or any place. Even at my family's property, I never killed a rat. Look how many fucking rats are here. What the fuck, man? I hate these things. Hold on, let's move on. Let's move on. Because, you know, once I get in like this little... This watching rats die shit, I might be here all night. Okay, let's dig through the trash a little more. Can we wrap this up with some real piece of garbage out of my watch later? I need to empty this whole watch later out. This is just a mess of highly informative, groundbreaking, mind-expanding, cognitive-enhancing content. And then the other half is just the most horrible of trash. You feel me? Oh, yo, let's end this on a positive note. Yeah, let's end this on a positive note. Hold up. Hopefully he's talking crazy as hell. I haven't watched this yet. Hopefully he's talking crazy as hell. Hold up. Let me full screen this. And whoever's in here who's not talking, this might make you mad, and I like that it might upset you. I like that this might upset you, so we're gonna put this on before we get out of here, because it's most likely to upset you. I know who it is, but I've never watched this one. Let's go.
Muhammad.
I don't want the intro and all that. I want him to get to talking crazy. Let's see.
Upon his heads the names of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like a leopard, and his feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his throne and great authority. and I saw one of his heads as though it were wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. For those who are in our radio listening audience, I want you to know, and those who are here, we're going to stretch out with this subject today. We're going to go after this number of the beast, 666. We're going to go after America and Reagan and the Mediterranean and the Sixth Fleet and all of it by God's word today. Judge it and measure it under the yardstick of Almighty God. So,
oh, he's cooking right now. This might be a little too deep. Pause. I can't just end the show with this one because like he's cooking. We got to get into the sciences and all that. I just want him to come up and call and talk crazy about the I don't even want to say their names. You feel me? You know those people in the Middle East and all around the world that's controlling the money and the banks and the media and turning everybody against each other, and they think they're better than you, and they have all this extra little book and they can make a rule. You know those people. You feel me? But then he about to get into the science of all of Edom. I don't think I can do that right now. Hold on. Oh, let's see some trash in here. That might be a good one, but that's too long. Let's get to a short video. Oh yeah, I saved this for a trashy show. Let's see what this is about.
I'm not doing any.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be some garbage. Let's go.
I'm not doing any more talking stages. I am done connecting with people, building with people, experiencing people for a short amount of time, for a temporary moment. I'm done with that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm actually in a
Damn, she getting ran through. What the fuck is this bitch talking about?
place where I think I'm like done dating. Like I don't want to date. I don't want to do this societal.
Dating means smashing. You feel me? You know what? Actually, just looking at this monster with his fake face and all this makeup and this fake hair and fake airline and all this shit, I can't even laugh at this. I'm kind of like disgusted. My pursuits as of late have been so on a high level of intellectualism. You feel me? Me being the polymath and autodidact that I am, I just I've dove so far into my studies, into academia. You feel me? That this just disgusts me. You feel me? It disgusts me. I'm better than you, you peasant. Get off my screen, you peasant, you child. Get out of here. So, see, I'm good. So I'm gonna go study, do something more productive than this. I've got all the bullshit out of my system. I feel ready to go back to being totally serious and locked in and listening to classical music and Thelonious Monk and binaural beats while I study. That's what I want to do right now. So this is Disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. We are disagreeable. I'm out. Peace.